Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the Carpetmobile, and we are out and about again today. I've actually been kind of laid up for the past little bit. I had a gout, and I don't want to get too much into gross foot maladies, but gout is something that affects your feet. I've been in bed the past 3 days, unable to get out and walk around, so I'm feeling a little better today, and I'm happy to be out and about. We're gonna go for a walk here in a moment, but I did want to talk about kind of where we're going with this channel, with this uncertainty, with this unpleasantness. I am very dedicated to get out there and make some travel videos. I understand that is why people come to this channel. That is why people subscribe to this channel, is to see travel videos. And as soon as it is possible, I will be making some travel videos. I'll be getting in the car, traveling to safer parts of the country, and filming travel videos. Right now, kind of what we're looking at is Pigeon Forge is supposedly at least partially going to reopen on what is it, the 9th of this month, May 9th, which is Saturday. I'm hoping to go over there and see kind of what things look like. Also, the national park, the Smoky Mountain National Park, is supposed to be reopening that same day. So hoping to get a peek at where things are going over there and maybe get an idea of what the future holds. I just also wanted to remind you guys, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing live chats, live streams. That's going to be going on as long as the unpleasantness is affecting us. So stop by 9 o'clock Thursday night, and we will have ourselves a little live stream chat. But today, I wanted to go out and get some fresh air. Finally, I've been trapped inside. I wanted to go out and get some fresh air. We are at Lake Junaluska, here in Haywood County, North Carolina. Lake Junaluska, it's a beautiful area. It's, I think it's a man-made lake. It's kind of a Methodist, like people correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know enough about this, but the Methodist church this is kind of like a meeting point for people from different Methodist church, a retreat, if you will, for different people, different Methodists around the world. But they have a beautiful walking area, and we're gonna go for a walk first to start our day out. So please follow me. Now they do have some special rules put in place. It says please turn around and walk clockwise around the lake. See, normally you could walk in either direction around the lake, but because of the unpleasantness, they want you to stick to this direction, I guess just to avoid passing people too much. And also, of course, you got to maintain that 6 feet of social distancing. Now the restrooms are closed. It asks us to please plan ahead. Basically, they're telling us to take a poop, to pee a little bit before we start our trek around the lake. I have taken care of both of those things. Now they do have live swans that live here out on the lake. But this here is a monument to Malcolm, Lake Junaluska's first swan. You can see an artist's rendition of a swan. Must admit, I am walking a little slow today, a little gingerly. To all you little kids out there, growing old is no joke. I got my gouty toe still bothering me just a little bit. Yeah, I will be, in October, I will be 40 years old. Youth can be quite fleeting. Now the sign to me isn't the clearest. I guess that way you can do fishing, that way you cannot do fishing. Although I notice the no fish has a little googly eye on him.
Hey guys, park.
Remember, you got to clean up after your pet, and since there's no bathrooms, you may have to, you know, take care of business yourself. Oh, look at this. There's the little dog there has googly eyes. Someone went on a googly eye rampage out here. See some local wildlife there, some Canadian geese wade in the water. Hey there, ducks. What are you guys doing? Uh-oh, goose fight. Now it says here no fishing along the fencing, and you may wonder why. But if you look up here on this power line, see there's several lures, some fishing line all wrapped around that power line. So apparently people trying to fish here have had the problem of accidentally hooking a power line. There we go. There's some of the Lake Junaluska swans right there. Just hanging out with these geese. Cleaning themselves. We got to be careful. This bridge may be icy. They always keep this topiary here cut like some sort of animal. I think it may be like a little dog. You can see its eyes and its mouth, its ears and its tail. Look at the goose family there. Got mommy goose, daddy goose, and four little baby geese right there. Oh, looks like they're all going for a swim. The lake even keeps a little mini golf course operating over here. Pretty basic, but nice to have mini golf. They do have one of those dreaded loop-de-loops. There's the United Methodist Men upper room prayer line. I guess you can call that number if you need someone to pray with. You have a statue here on the shore of these praying hands. There we have the World Methodist Museum. Unfortunately, like most inside things, it is closed right now. I've been in there before. It's pretty neat. They have a lock of John Wesley's hair. Here in front of the auditorium, we have a statue of the man himself. This is Chief Junaluska. He is the Native American chief that this lake is named after. And the history of Junaluska is actually kind of tragic. He saved the life of one Andrew Jackson. So he did a good deed. Unfortunately, that good deed would wind up being very unfortunate, as Andrew Jackson would go on to orchestrate the Trail of Tears, a government-funded genocide against the Native Americans. So he did a good deed, but some bad things happened. Now this is the Lake Junaluska Peace Pole. It has different phrases in different languages. I don't see English. Oh, there we go. It says, "May peace prevail on earth." And there it is, I guess translated in, that's the Cherokee language, I believe. I don't know what all these other languages are. But it says on the sign that it is a reminder that God's people are everywhere and to maintain peace. Here is the Lake Junaluska labyrinth. It used to just be a dirt path that has recently been covered in stone to create a stone path to the center. Now, for those of you who don't know what a labyrinth is, it's not like a maze because it only goes one direction, but it winds around until taking you to the inevitable center. There's a little informational plaque on the labyrinth and how to use it. Talks about the different stages of the walk right here. It says, as you enter, it says, as your feet find a rhythm, let go of details of life, shed thought and distraction, and let your mind become quiet. When you reach the center, place of meditation and prayer, stay there as long as you like and receive what is there for you to receive. And it says, as you leave the center, as you retrace your steps, reintegrate what you experienced in the center with your life and return to the world renewed and at peace. So it's kind of like almost a meditative tool. All right, let's mindfully walk through the labyrinth. You know, as you see in these videos, I tend to be sort of a chaotic person. I'm always striving towards the next destination. So I've been trying to incorporate certain things into my life, more meditative moments in my life, to try to slow down my brain, slow down my desire to keep going, to keep doing things and seeing things. And you know, there's a lot of value in just slowing down and taking in what you can with your surroundings and just reminding yourself you are part of the world around you. All right, and there we have it, entering the center of the labyrinth. Now, this last bridge here is actually the dam. You can see on this side is the lake, and then the water dumps on that side into a river. Down here we can see the dam that creates Lake Junaluska. You can see some people walking up there. You can see a car driving across the top of the dam. All right, so that was a 2-mile walk on an old gouty foot, and I feel better. I feel more energized. It feels good to be out in the fresh air after sitting in my bed for 3 days. But I figured while we were out, I wanted to maybe swing by and check something else out while we're out about in the county. Probably the number one thing that I get asked about, or one of the number one things I get asked about, is what's going on with Ghost Town in the sky. Now, not too long ago, there was an alleged purchaser. This turned out to be basically a scheme or scam, for best I could figure out. But after that, there was some more rumblings about someone that was interested in purchasing the property. I have not heard anything concrete. I have heard rumors of who it may be that's buying it, and if the rumors are true, it is good news, but I don't feel I don't want to spread rumors because I don't feel like they come from a necessarily reliable enough source to repeat here. As far as what's going on with the property itself, I'm not sure, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to just drive out there. It's not too far from where we are right now. We'll drive out and just take a peek and see what's going on at Ghost Town. And here we are at Ghost Town. You see the Ghost Town Village sign. That was a proposed name that they were going to use that never ended up opening up. You can see the old zip line tower up there above. Have a little coin-operated merry-go-round right there. I don't remember this sitting right here, but I could be wrong. Take a little peek into the gift shop there. Looks like they've got a little table set up. There's one of the funicular railroad cars right there. Unfortunately, I believe the railroad track has been ripped up, so I don't think that will ever be operational. Got some old horse and buggies right here. Well, just buggies, no horses, of course. This is the entrance to the old ski lift. Looks like ski lift is still standing. No cars, of course. Little ticket windows here. It's a monument to some of the guest stars from have come to Ghost Town over the years. The golden years 1961 and 1966. Guest stars John Brimsfield, Clue Gallagher. I wasn't around in the 60s. I don't know who a lot of these people are. Notice some carnival punks there in the window of the gift shop. Here's the other funicular railroad car. I guess the pilot or captain would be in the back. You can see the seats are tilted because they'd be going up the side of the mountain. Now, I don't remember this being down here. This is the old kiddie train that would take people around the Old West Village. Yeah, you can see the old train engine there. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's, I think that's maybe the old bell, maybe? Now, this appears to be a bench that maybe is made out of one of the old ski lift benches. See where it would hang up there. Yeah, Ghost Town Village, that was a concept probably 4 or 5 years ago. They announced that they were reopening Ghost Town, and then they just didn't. Never happened. Wait, do you hear that? Just heard a saw running. I don't know if it's coming from the top or echoing down. Hear that? You hear those hammers? Is that coming from the top? Now look at that. There's definitely some work going on. That gentleman came down and just got that trailer right there. So actually, I was able to speak with some people that were working there on Ghost Town. Now, one gentleman did ask me to please not fly my drone over Ghost Town, so I will respect their wishes and will not be doing that. But I did get a chance to speak with the man in charge. He did not want to identify himself. I guess he doesn't want his name out there. What he told me, he was a little, he had his cards close to the vest. He said they are cleaning up Ghost Town. There is a lot of damage. It's been sitting dormant for a better part of a decade. So right now there's a lot of work to clean up Ghost Town. He said he has not decided what he will be doing with it. So we really don't know. And I guess maybe he doesn't know if it's going to be an amusement park, if it's going to be condos, if it's going to be some sort of hybrid attraction. So we will have to see. All we know is that there is work going on at Ghost Town to clean up. There's definitely activity going on. So I don't know if the sale has been completed or not, you know, that's for the lawyers to worry about, I guess. But yeah, he said that he was working on permits, looking at well, I guess looking at what he legally could do with Ghost Town. Of course, amusement park is a massive undertaking, so we'll just have to see. But I can confirm, it does look like there is someone who has, if not purchased, has gone into serious negotiations to the point where they are actively doing work on the park. We'll have to see. One of the gentlemen did say that, you know, they didn't want to gossip. They didn't want to like feed anything. They wanted to kind of get it done, get it in place, and then show people. Which I think is respectable. I think, you know, unfortunately, Ghost Town has become, has a certain vibe to it because there's been so many promises, so much chatter that just never came through, that I do believe the owners are wanting to know that they can create a certain product before they go public with it. Of course, they said no time frames, no certainty on what it will be, but there's something going on top of that mountain, and hopefully we will find out soon. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Hope that was helpful a little bit. I get so many questions, so that's what I can tell you about Ghost Town. If you like to see different places I've visited, check the interactive map in the description. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. And you guys stay safe. We're gonna try to venture out in the upcoming weeks and months and see what places we can visit. But until next time, this one's in the bag.